Yo, what up? We are the Melanated Anime Club. We are all chilling out here. We have the guys as normal. It is Zheryk, Wes, and Matt. We are all here. What is going on with y'all? Thank y'all for watching. How y'all doing this week?
Pretty good. You know, it was a good week for anime and just content on the internet in general.
Ridiculous amount of content.
Now, I just want to take a moment as we can take a look that so much great stuff has happened. But it is the last day of this Black History Month, and man, it's been a weird one because we haven't been out, we haven't been able to go out and do stuff, but at the same time, we've been represented in, I just think, all kinds of crazy ways. I've been seeing all things, and we get to end it up with one of the greatest announcements that not only is do we have a Black man writing a Superman story, but we will be having Michael B. Jordan himself, the kid who just loves superhero movies, all the way from Chronicle, I Am Number 4, to all of these weird independent movies, to being, the Human Torch in a very, very bad Fantastic Four movie, to longer, to like really kind of honing it into being the fucking man. I think, if you think of comic book superhero, as much as I don't like DC, as much as I hate the concept of this character, you can't deny that Superman is fucking dope. And I'm excited about the prospect of seeing Michael B. Jordan playing the motherfucking Man of Steel.
What do you mean this character EC?
DC.
Oh, you don't like DC. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
God damn it.
I heard E. It was at the end.
Clean your ears out, Matt. Clean your ears. Or turn your audio up.
My audio is up. Turn my mics up. Turn my headphones up.
All right.
I was getting to that.
Yeah,
that's we're getting started here. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get to the One Piece chapter review.
Okay.
Chapter 1004. 1000. Lulu la la Lulu. Lock on. Yo, one day Soge King will come back.
I think it's gonna be soon.
I would love it. Please.
I think it's gonna be soon.
I think it's gonna be this arc. I think
that's why I said soon. That's why I said
I think Matt is onto something.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna jump in.
Don't tease me. I would love it.
We're gonna get into it right away. We got 1005 Demon Child. Good to see Katakuri back. Being his
donuts.
Just enjoying life, being his true self. And you know what? Look, he's a cat guy and a pet and a dog guy. It's great.
Yo, I just want to say that the name of this chapter, and we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Perfect.
And then a grand banquet hall, 3rd floor. And now I must be off. I've got some samurai whose lives need to be ended. Well, Cayman lady, are you ready to broadcast his voice across the island? Already. Now, Blackleg, will you call Nico Robin for me here? I just want to pause right here. A couple chapters ago, Cayman lady, I believe, was like focused on to make us believe that it was Robin.
Was it?
I think so. I think Sanji got a little confused and like Oda was trying to make us like think it was Robin, but it wasn't.
Maybe.
Okay. Because I mean, Cayman's the type of alligator. That's all I know.
Right, but if you look at it, you can't see her. She's on the bottom.
Yeah.
And like anyway, I've trapped the entrance with many, many layers of adhesive threads. Touch them once and you'll never get loose. Same for the floor. One step inside and you're stuck. And in the back, my girls are waiting with tranquilizer guns. And after that, you get the point. It's a lot of layers.
No, I thought this next page is just fucking brutal. Like,
this is so good.
This is why she's a Toby Ropo.
Right? Mm-hmm. I have a question I have a comment about that later. Puts on brass knuckles. Sanji sees it coming. And I just need you to call her here. Call Nico Robin and just unloads on Sanji, who just takes it like a G.
He's a gentleman.
As you've seen him do every time. You ain't seen him put knuckles on like that.
Right?
Hurry up. Pummeling this man.
I've got an errand to run after this. It's like he's just light work, just putting it in. He's just taking it. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. I see what he's doing. He refuses to expose his companion to danger, and he'll die without letting a single sound pass his lips. If he weren't an enemy, I might just fall in love. This is great writing.
Thank you.
Making it. Wow. Wait. At least give me time to say one little thing. He's going to say something defiant, like "eat crap." Just before he dies, I know I can't watch. Don't make her mad. Help me, Robin. Great. And it should be Robin Schwan. Really should. And he's like,
yeah,
what?
it should be.
He called for
we'll get it. We'll get it when it's animated. Just wait another year.
Robin Schwan. She's shocked. Like, what? He just completely. And this is who we thought was Robin. I'm on the 3rd floor in the banquet hall. I've been taken prisoner. I'm sorry. Pause. Someone was supposed to be on the ground. And who do we have here? Still putting in work? Apu. Scratchman. Apu.
He's still fighting. That's true. I didn't even know.
Oh, shit.
Still putting in work against Drake.
Okay.
It's Drake.
I thought he was down for the count.
Right?
I didn't even notice that in my first read through.
Just boom, 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 boom. Going through. Sanji. Gotta make that. The doctors are working hard. Is he begging for help? That's pathetic. I don't care. You on the bad side. What do you know?
That's Rockstar though. I think that's one of Kid's allies.
Is it? I thought that was the one of the guys from actually, that would make sense if he's on this side. Yep.
Because it's like part of Kid's group.
One of the samurai on the other side.
I thought it was one of Lost people.
Rockstar might be Lost crew. You might be right. I might have it.
Lost the next panel. But either way, yeah. This is all our side. Like that's one of the straw hats.
Yeah.
Cut back to same place. If you don't come here right away, they're going to kill me. Save me! And we've got King fighting Marco. First time I remember seeing this reindeer smile off the side.
No, I feel like we've seen this before, like that one before. Maybe not. Maybe I'm confused with something. Maybe that's just a reindeer.
He's tattooed though.
They can tattoo a reindeer.
Rude.
Dr. Chopper. Don't got no tattoos yet.
Yeah, he's gonna get. You saw that. You saw him in the.
He got the X. He got his hands up.
That's
Next
right.
time, see it. Dr. Chopper's coming back tatted up.
Yep. His voice is carrying across the entire island. Nika Robin is a world figure. They must be trying after her for hidden knowledge. And just in the midst of fighting, who's who? Jinbei's putting in work. Just like what? Oh God.
Jinbei's assessing the situation while fighting a Toby Roppo. Yes.
Right. It's obviously a trap to capture Robin. Listen to that guy whining and wailing. Frankie is just giving Sanji a hard time without a care in the world.
Be glad Zoro's not hearing this. Zoro would not let him hear the end of it.
Nope, would not. It's great. But they're all just like, yeah, whatever. We're just fighting these big guys. And then boom. These guys are fun. I just love how Marco's just like, I'm just
kind of watching, surviving, just seeing how things are going to play out.
Right.
Well, he's like, literally fighting King and Queen right now, right? Like he's fighting both of them, and he's just like hearing them do this stuff. And he's like, they're fun. Like
they're fun. God. Well, I can assume he was caught by a woman. No surprise. Nami, I can hear a voice coming from that. I saw one before this too. What are those eyes for? He's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like the lovely sound of a heel hitting the ground. Ha, unbelievable. Go and undo this thread. I called her for you. Ah! What? What was that? Miss, someone's coming this way. That was quick.
Now, also, I think that's like the snake neck person that we met at the literal beginning of this entire arc. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the teacher from the original.
Wow. And she was the one that was spreading the what's it called? Propaganda too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But you're not going anywhere. Huh? You said you loved me, didn't you? It's not for me. It's not business for me anymore. Now it's personal. You'll join them. As one of my little pets. Oh, man. We love you, Miss Black Maria. Nothing else. See, they can't survive without me. But I want to love all the ladies.
That's polygamy.
That is not polygamy.
It could be.
Yeah, right. It could be. Yeah.
That could just be being. Never mind. I ain't gonna say.
Right. Yeah. You know what? I kind of believe that we earned Never mind. No, we didn't. Don't you dare cheat on me like that. I see you need more discipline. Wait, no. I wouldn't want to hurt a lady's fist. So my color armor's hockey's going soft. Giganto Tesco Mono Spank.
Just slapped her right across the face.
Just across the face.
The giant hand.
Banged her across the face. That was the force you hit someone's butt cheeks with, and she just got someone's face cheeks with it. There's a difference. There's a difference in which you slap a face and slap a butt cheek. I'm gonna say that. And that was a spank. That was a spank to the face.
Look. There's even a slight cupping of the hand.
There is. Okay. I'm just gonna say, Z, you're not wrong. I'm just gonna say you're not wrong. That's it.
No.
Miss Black Maria, how did you get here? I could bloom anywhere. I just think that's cool. Like,
I didn't know exactly that she could do that, but I'm not surprised. And I
kind of showing it, but it's like, yeah, not shocked either.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I also think it's a little bit of a bluff. I think that Nico Robin is trying to make herself seem more badass than she is because she's been trained in these arts. No, she's trained in these arts. Like what?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You don't think tactics is like she was part of like she talks. We'll keep reading.
She talks about it.
What I'm saying, but I think she could do that. Did you imagine that if you lured me inside, I would be that easy to capture? Robin John! I spent a lot of time working in evil organizations, and when someone does horrible things to my friends, the demon part of me starts to emerge.
Yeah.
That is like her introduction was baller in and of itself. A child wanted by the world, taking down huge groups of people. Like number 2 to Crocodile.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, this portends greatly, I think, for Robin and her one-on-one coming up.
I want to take a moment here because, like, she's been called the demon child her whole life, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they ever really explained who her father is, and just in this image right here, I'm getting mad Mihawk vibes.
Those eyes.
Wow. Interesting.
You think that's just been like in the background this whole time?
Maybe. Like I always say that, like, listen, we can next time we don't have a One Piece chapter, I'm gonna let's make a note and have me break down all of the main Straw Hat characters whose parentage has never truly been revealed.
Okay.
And then we can explain how things could make sense or match up. You know what I mean? Almost everyone on the Straw Hat crew is an orphan of some kind. Or an adopted family is the family that's taken care of.
Yeah.
Sure. So
yeah, you're right.
So we'll go from there. But yeah, like I'm saying, I just think it's dope because it could be there. It could be a thing. Also, there's been multiple times where I've seen that eye shape and been like Mihawk eyes, but Im-sama's had it, Luffy's had it for a moment. Pudding's third eye, like a bunch of different people have had that same eye type, but just in that particular cut, it made me get real Mihawk vibes. That's all I'm saying.
Word. Begging your pardon, I've cut your threads. What? Huh? Whoa. With icy chill of hell.
Yo!
Black Maria, he's frozen and cracked all the spider thread traps. Yo! That worked out well. Huh?
Good job, Brooke.
Spooky Monsters! You don't get to say that. Why not?
Brooke saying spooky monsters at those women is hilarious, man.
That's hilarious. Like, maybe you're scary. To him. That's fine. Thank you. I've got to hurry and get to Kinemon's group. For some strange reason, I can't see myself winning here. Yes, we know.
I like how they both say it. It's
the exact same time.
We're aware of how you can't hit women. Let's just go.
We know. Stop, Black Legs. I won't let you leave. Is that going to be your last will? Like, she's ready to go. I love it. Sanji, huh? Thanks for relying on me. I really appreciate that. Yo. Oh, watch out for the frozen floor. Just comedy timing is so good here.
Just the slide.
Just like, oh, dang, and then bam.
Boom. We'll be fine.
I believe. I'll get to it later.
Just I would take go back real quick before you change forward. So just this moment here of Nico Robin having sheer I'm gonna fucking murder you. Like that's dark aura, dark hockey. Like we're learning things we have. Evil from other systems are coming in. Like she's tapping into Nen right now. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like she's just ready to fuck that all up. And then just in a heartbeat, bam, just like
Yeah, it's like thank you.
it's like almost fan service, like Robin cute, like you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Oh yeah, there's definitely cues of fan service in that.
And just that switch of and we'll get into the fan service later, but
yeah, but this is like on a dime. Like she's going to enjoy doing this.
Yeah. And she like this is how happy she is. Like, thank you for relying on me on this. Like, there's something there that's just like, ooh, this
right?
is great. Yeah.
Sealed storm room inside the dome. I heard Sangaro's voice from inside this mouse. Oh, one of Luffy's companions then. This belongs to my father's surveillance force, the Marys. It's cyborg, a mechanical animal. They wander around the island without a purpose, but they share their eyesight with the human Marys. What? Which means they know we're here. Hey, you sure? It's the storeroom? That's an accursed place. No one goes in anymore. Voices outside. So it did see us. We're not safe here. We should move, Yamato. Where can I take Lord Momonosuke where he won't be seen? The new Lord Shogun is in there. Let's bust down the door. Oh, I'm sorry, Momonosuke. Hop inside my clothes. Huh?
You know, Momo didn't hesitate for a second.
No, you see the hesitation. There's hesitation there. It's just a moment of like, wow.
He'll do it, but he wasn't expecting this. Like,
right. No, it's just like, that's the Hun. It's like, I'm sure. Okay, fine. Crack. And then let's go, Shinobu. We have to knock them all out or someone will see us. That's not how it works. That's not. So that phrase right there really makes me believe that Odin is going to jump on the ship with Luffy.
Okay.
Because they're just so similar.
Yeah, just so dumb. Just dumb. And it's like, the invite's going to come out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, sure, come. Third floor, Black Maria. I'll go snuff out those samurai. Mortally wounded or not, the Akazaki are not so weak that the Tobiropa would manage to kill them.
You know it's Akayaga, right? Akazaya. We both saying it wrong. Fuck it. I'm gonna hit us both.
Which is why it's important to know what you can pronounce and what you can't.
Or be okay with not saying something right.
Or not trying to correct people when you can't say it yourself. We all learned something this time.
Didn't. Everybody learned something. Look at that. That's great. Growth. This is right there. Got that? Don't get involved. And he's just thinking it back to getting his butt whooped and basically wanting revenge from the other
guy got the shit handed to him. Like he not prepared.
Got it handed to him, and that's the second time.
Twice.
Basically, after like, yeah, we just took it, and then we came back and it's backhanded. Yeah, he's pissed. He wants that work. On the other hand, you have good timing. I appreciate you taking care of that for me. Listen to me, Nico Robin. At the end of this, you're going to belong to Master Kaido. No thanks. I'd rather be dead. No break. Brooke literally has cherry red on his face, and he is a skeleton.
He's happy. He's happy.
I thought you were gonna make
happy.
I thought you were gonna make a boner joke.
No.
Sorry, that was the wrong.
We just got this comment about our growth, and I can't help but feel like you just set us back.
Who did it? Me? It was not me.
I was talking to Z.
Okay.
Listen, Matt hasn't been saying dumb shit, so someone had to.
No. We can go
got 20 minutes without one of them.
No. Let me stay in my lane. If my lane has no speed bumps, let's keep driving. That's all I'm saying.
But can we take a moment here and just notice that like Black Maria is holding a brand with someone's face on it? Is that what that is? Like that looks like it's a brand. Like I
don't know. It just looks like some kind of fiery scythe kind of thing. I don't know.
But where did it
in my mind, that's like you put it on something, and go, and then they're branded. You know what I mean? That's what that.
Yeah, I could see that, but I feel like it's more of like something you swing. I feel like that's how it's gonna go.
Like, why is her top off? Like, why does she take her top off?
She wanted to show that intimidating back tattoo that says "woman trouble."
Yeah, I think it's a translation thing.
That's a translation issue. Yeah, that's got to be.
No, that's a literal kanji. It's woman and then trouble. But I think the translation could probably be
like that girl is trouble.
or disaster?
That girl is poison.
Poison.
Poison. Because I was just thinking, like, she just said she's insulted by Jack, one of the disasters, right? Or calamities, one of the calamities.
Calamities.
Saying like she's offended that she should not go there, but she's like, no, that's fine. I've got my own thing to worry about, but I definitely could have gone and taken care of those samurai. Yeah. What I think that translation is woman disaster or woman calamity.
Oh,
as in like
maybe
is like
she could be a calamity.
She's on that level.
Yeah, she's on that level.
Okay, I can see that. Good deduction, Matt.
Look at that, Matt, with some introspection.
Yeah.
God damn, we got some growth, ladies and gentlemen. Black History Month 2020 in quarantine, making all of us grow.
What else are we gonna do but read and learn?
I mean, there's a lot of other things.
I did all those other things, but those 3 things. This was me taking 20 minutes this morning and actually thinking.
Damn. Matt, you actually think, and look what happens. Also, you getting roasted by someone on the show about to come on.
What?
I love it.
How you getting roasted is like, let's go, Matt.
Cheering. Praise.
It's cheering. I don't get how it's a roast. You have weird, I don't know. But yeah, that was a chapter. I'm excited, very, very excited about the whole crew and what is in their immediate future for fights. I think we got confirmation of who's fighting who today.
Mm-hmm. Who's fighting who's who?
Who's fighting who's who? Definitely. We've got who's fighting Frankie. I was just gonna fly by it because it was great. It was great. We got the other Toby Ropa, which I think might be the strong woman that Oda mentioned was going to be introduced. So she's fighting. Oda mentioned a while ago, like a very strong female character was going to be introduced.
You just went on this whole theory about how a woman could potentially be a disaster. A Toby Ropa that is the most powerful woman that literally just slapped someone. Or got slapped. She got slapped. My fault. She got slapped. But you don't think that the powerful woman that he was talking about was not the one that we just read about?
It's her. Isn't it? That's what I said. Oh, are you saying that's Robin?
I'm saying Black Maria.
Yeah. I'm saying that's who Oda introduced as the strong Kunoichi.
Okay.
Potentially. Let's move on.
Okay. I have no clue. Okay. But I think it's going to be Jack versus Sanji.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling Sanji is going to go to the samurai. And Sanji's going to end up protecting
who's ever helping them?
Oda's wife? Yeah, whoever's helping them. Yeah. I think it's Oda's.
We thought it was it's
okay. I get it. You're saying Oda, you mean Odin, and that's what's confusing.
I did say Oda, and I meant Oden. Thank you.
That's why I'm getting confused. I'm like, why the fuck is the writer's wife in this story?
Nope, you're right.
We're on the same page now.
I was picking up what he was putting down. I just let him talk.
Thank you. I may earn that. I earned that one.
All right, cool.
Yep, I did that. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. No, but now that we're on the same page, I know what you mean, and like you think it's Lady Toki that's in there helping them, which also makes sense.
Right. Yeah, I think it's Lady Toki in there.
So we're on the same page now.
Yeah. She flew 20 years. She's like, because she knew maybe what was going to happen. She's there. It's bad. And then she shows up and he's like, who are you? I'm Lady Toki. Samurai are like, Lady Toki. Oh, dang. And then Jack shows up like, screw y'all. And then Sanji's like, no, I'm going to change now. And I can hit a guy, but I'm also going to go all out. Transformation.
He's going to pull a Henshin?
I'm gonna say Sanji has the same principle, but the way it goes is going to be different. I think what's going to happen is Jack's in there, like what's going on, like the remaining samurai that can fight are getting ready to fight. Lady Toki is like in there kind of helping them, but like right when they think they're about to die, when they're about to get the death blow, all of a sudden out of nowhere, Jack gets jacked by a stealth black coming out of nowhere, full on invisible. I don't think Sanji. I think during this time, Sanji's going to have like his like Superman transformation, and stealth black is going to come back. Absolutely.
Yo, it's been enough time. We can bring.
He just ran off and he's doing the whole Superman thing right now. It's like, oh man, I don't know why I can't fight here. I'm gonna go elsewhere. and then
he's doing the Superman thing. But also, I'm pretty sure that Frankie and Usopp have made adjustments to his armor that we have not seen yet.
Potentially.
Yeah, it's still there because he wanted it, but did they have it?
He requested it.
They also were like, "Oh, we definitely want to look at it. Like, we definitely want to
It's like, I've got thoughts."
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, okay, something really cool. Maybe they could find a way to incorporate stealth technology and other stuff. Again, anything like that's the beauty of this. Anything can happen right now in Wano. Like we know CP9 is ready to strike. Like we know these things are starting.
They just had announced that Nico Robin's there.
Yeah,
everyone's there.
Now everyone knows that Nico Robin is there. Yep,
right.
You're absolutely right.
CP0's like, oh wait, this changes things.
Yeah, it does.
I was just gonna watch the board play out, but now a new piece has been added. I didn't know about. Maybe I'll move.
I think they knew about it, but now it's like they
gotta do something about it.
Because I mean, you know, the Straw Hat crew is there. Then you're like, oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, if they
worked our ass for to get.
The person that they went to war with the entire government for at the headquarters. Yes.
Yeah. She might be there. You're right. But you never know. Falling out, people's lives, they live. They get
All right. So that has been a great round of our One Piece review. We have a lot of manga and other anime stuff that we can talk about. However, I would like to bring to the stage. He likes to call himself our number one fan. There's someone else in our fandom that likes to call themselves number one fan. They're going to have a little tete-a-tete to kind of figure out who actually gets that role. But for now, we'll bring in our current number one fan. He's been on here before. He actually ties with our other number one fan for the most appearances on our show with this appearance. So give it up for Mylon Blackmore, a.k.a. Almighty Gaming Studios. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, man?
Oh,
he's on mute.
There we go.
Okay.
That's better.
It's early. It's still early for me. Technically, I would still be watching service. You all are. That's how I know I love you guys, because you all literally come on the same time as service. So sometimes I'll be a little deviant and had the screen split, and I'll be like, okay, it's the One Piece.
Okay, let's go back to G.
Okay, I can chime
I
in
appreciate your devotion to your religion and to us. Thank you.
Yep.
We try to make it where you can listen to the worship while reading the One Piece. You know what I mean?
And now it's all blown up for me, so now I can just sit there and just,
What if both of these are worship?
They're both awesome. They're both how I start my Sunday. I've said that numerous of times. I'm the voice of AGS. Like when you see my posts and tweets and stuff, like it talks autonomously. I get that Adult Swim vibe. Like I treat it like Adult Swim, like it's just talking. I always say this is how we start our mornings here at AGS with the boys.
I like that.
Boy.
Oh, we appreciate it. We do. Like anytime I can get a chance, I'm always sharing your Twitch streams on the channel.
So give Milan so give Milan some take time on Pokemon then. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I admit I named a Pokemon after you, and it hasn't gotten any play yet. I'll admit
box action. All box action, yeah.
It's been in the box.
Yeah.
That's wow. You killed mine, but you kept his in the box.
I didn't kill yours. Some things happened.
Things happened.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, the death of Matt Kidd was some things happening for sure. There was like a bunch of Pokemon died during that run.
I know.
I lost half my team that night.
We have to moment of silence for Hans McGee.
Hans McGee
and Matt Kidd and Maria.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? Let's take that moment of silence. Let's transition it into something I think we all need. All of our minds have been slightly off today. So if you got it, roll it, load it, spark it. You know what it is. It's time for that group mode.
R.I.P. Hans McGee.
With that being said, though, we're talking about this. Wes, you're about to wrap up your Nuzlocke run, right? Oh, damn, there's so much smoking on the screen. I love it.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, the Nuzlocke is coming to an end. We just got our 8th badge earlier this week. So we only have Victory Road and the Elite Four next. And I'm getting nervous, y'all. Like the whole weekend in the back of my mind, I've been going over like strategies and like trying to figure out where I want my Pokemon to be. Do I want to give this Pokemon that Earthquake TM? I can only use it once. Don't want to. There's a lot.
You should give it to
on.
Chad. Give it to Chad.
No, Chad already knows Earthquake. I ain't going to teach Chad Avalanche though.
That makes sense.
That may be the key to defeating Cynthia.
Milan will be your key to the.
Did you rename Luffy?
No, I think my starter's been named Caesar this whole time. I don't think I want to rename him Luffy yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think you rename it afterwards.
Monkey D.
Yeah,
that's true. It should be Monkey D.
I was calling. I mean, his moniker is the Monkey King for me because
he looks like a monkey.
Yeah,
he looks like a king. I feel that.
Who was the summon for the third Hokage?
Gemma.
Yeah.
Gemma.
Ah, yeah.
That would have been that'd be a decent name. Although, but for the streaming content, Monkey D. Luffy.
But yeah, so I'm gonna put out some big promotion for the Elite Four and Champion Battle because I think I'm gonna do all that in just one stream.
Mm-hmm.
Like a super stream.
Yeah, just like I'm gonna have to. I'll probably because there's a rival battle right before the Elite Four.
Yep.
I'm probably just gonna do this whole gauntlet.
Oh, you're doing a gauntlet style?
Yeah,
you're doing a gauntlet style because I remember you were going through that weird world the last time.
Oh yeah, the distortion world because we had to beat Team Galactic. Yeah.
Yep.
And save the entire realm of Sinnoh as a 10-year-old trainer. Yes.
That's the dream.
That's the Pokemon dreams personified.
That's the dream.
World as a 10-year-old.
Oh, like, yeah.
Did you just
Same
explain
world.
it
It's Pokemon.
yeah, I did that. Whatever. It was nothing.
Yep. I defeated this evil organization single-handedly. Me and my team.
You know what? I would tell you, but you wouldn't even be able to understand it.
No, you wouldn't get it. They constantly underestimated me because of my age, but look, boom.
All right, so Milan, I've been talking with Wes on trying to work out and trying to I'm gonna start doing a stream on our Twitch channel to kind of help get views and stuff. Now I know congratulations are in order because if I'm not mistaken, you just got affiliate in the last couple of weeks. Am I right?
We just made Twitch affiliate. Yeah, we just one milestone down. The grind keeps going. Next is partner, and then whatever happens from that. But yes, one small step for man has been made for AGS, and our 3 years. We've been at this consistently for 3 years, and it, like I said, for something for me to commit to for this long and to see this much growth and outcome from it, it's
yeah. I remember when you first started, man.
Right.
I remember you stream a couple of our Destiny sessions,
right, man. So, but no, if I say go for it, definitely go for it. If you want to hit the streams hard, is the best thing I can say is just once you start doing it, treat it like a bad habit. Just always do it. If you think about playing something, then stream it. You never know who's out there watching you. You never know who you may be beating something that someone may got stuck on, or the conversation alone.
I've discovered that from just streaming the Nuzlocks because I've gotten so many hints and tips from random people. I got this dude. I got at least 2 people in Europe, one in Germany that will just watch the stream when I'm playing at a particular time and just being yeah, my sleep schedule's messed up, but I want to watch you play Pokemon. I'm like, thank you. And this is someone that's put over 2,000 hours into the game that I'm playing right now. And I'm like, okay, I will take every bit of advice you can give me.
Yeah,
good advice too.
Yeah, it was solid advice. I was like, I would have been stuck in a couple places.
That world, the wild world, the distortion world.
Yeah.
That was very tense.
Wasn't it?
It was very tense. And he's there the whole time just watching. Or they are there the whole time just watching.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. And like you said, the advice be useful. There's been plenty of times I've been stuck. And just because someone was watching, that attention to detail that they're paying, oh, it's just right around the corner. You passed them. Oh, wait. How did you see?
right?
you focus on the others. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Or they'd be like, oh, you missed that. Wait, miss what?
Boom,
You
boom,
don't
boom.
Oh yeah, like I would have not known about certain items where they were, like certain encounters for Pokemon. I wouldn't have my Electivire right now if Volt Strike, Twitch handle Volt Strike hadn't told me that. Oh yeah, you get that on Route 222. Make sure you save that encounter.
Yeah,
Yes, it was great.
just walk here, go. Yeah, it's cool watching, like, because they're on there for like the whole stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's great.
You'll be honest. You'll be like, oh man, you've been. Hold on.
I've been going for 2 hours and you've been in the comments the whole time.
Yeah. Right? Like, are they just in bed with like a phone out, just watching?
I do know that, like, sometimes for me personally, like I have Twitch built into my TV. It's a smart TV.
Yeah.
There'll be times where it's like I'll get a pop up on my phone that like Melanated Anime Club is playing, and I'll just throw it on the TV while I'm working on whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people.
That's what I did for the distortion. I was working, so
Exactly.
put the other laptop on, just kept it going.
Yep. There was one time when I was watching where I was literally doing work and my phone had the stream on, and I'm like, name a Matt Kid, LOL.
Yeah, that's how the Magikarp got named Matt Kid.
Gyarados.
Okay, yes, Gyarados. You evolved. You evolved.
No.
Put some respect on, right? He not.
You evolved.
Magikarp was named Matt Kid, but Matt Kid evolved.
Gyarados.
No, Magikarp was named Matt Kid, but it did evolve.
Gyarados.
Now, if you were a
It
red,
evolved into a Gyarados.
you were red Gyarados.
Red.
Yeah, dead Gyarados.
He wasn't shiny. He wasn't shiny.
Yeah, dead Gyarados.
Red Gyarados. I don't need to be shiny.
I think we've only had 6 deaths. Like, I haven't had anybody else die since the 4 deaths in a row.
Like the mists.
We call it we call it Defog Valley. Which
Defog?
Yeah, because you needed an HM defog to like get rid of the fog, and like I kept missing all my moves. It was terrible.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You can go back and watch that one. It was rough. If you want to see the death of Matt Kid, go back and watch that part of the stream.
That doesn't sound like. Why did you say that?
You've seen the roast of Matt Kid. Now it's time.
Right. Like, if the rose had you itching for more.
No.
Yeah.
Is the sequel.
I love having that ready.
No, my sipping stream.
Yeah.
My sipping stream.
Sorry, Maria.
That Wednesday. Oh my God. So we were trying to play The Last of Us Part 2, and we got to the flat Earth conversation.
What? Okay.
What? Who's talking about a flat Earth in your stream?
The Discord family decided to come through, and next thing you know, I thought I was around civil-minded people that thought the same thing I thought, that
no, you're on the internet.
Planet, we had people that swore up and down that this globe is flat, and there's a wall of ice.
That's Game of Thrones. That's a different thing. That's 2 different things.
I just Game of Thrones. Yeah.
So
there is a flat internet though.
Look, Missy was there. She literally, it was chaotic. There were literally people.
Are you sure they weren't just trolling you?
No,
that was a troll, bro.
No, that was not a troll. No, because the Discord that I'm in, I'm talking about people that have sent me articles on how I was wrong. Like, no, I'm not fucking with. I wish I was that drunk. That was the point of the sipping stream. That was the whole point of the sipping stream. Me be off my ass talking illogical, but it was the chat. It was the chat.
Don't you hate that being drunk and people are just saying ridiculous stuff and you
I have a witness.
Right? It sucks. You have so much sense and your world is discombobulated. But then here come people with ridiculousness and telling you that the earth is flat. No, you're watching Game of Thrones is not real. And you're drunk.
I gave them questions. I was like, okay, I'll humor you. If this
Humor you?
flat, why are all other 8 round then? Like that don't why would we be the only flat ones out here in the galaxy? Like, and then
that's a simple solution.
I always like to say this. I said, if the earth is flat, explain to me mountains. And they're like, that's not what we mean. And I'm like, then what do you mean? And they're like,
huh?
oh, so the earth isn't round. You're saying the earth is coin shaped, not flat. Learn what you're trying to say.
So then we.
Thank you, Z. Thank you.
Shut up, Z.
Hold on,
No, that was poignant. I loved it. No.
just give me a second.
Do we need another group off? Is that in order? Can that happen twice?
What?
I feel like we need another group off. I feel like that's in order.
Okay, yeah, we could get it. All right, so I want to change the subject a little bit. Milan, my dude. So on top of your Twitch affiliate, which I think is fantastic, you've also accomplished another almost impossible accomplishment this last year. You own a PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah.
Now, how did that even happen? I know you ain't walking to the store. I know you ain't getting online.
Yeah, who's your man now?
And I know you ain't paying double price. I know you ain't paying double price for a PlayStation.
All right, so look, check it out. Okay. I knew about when the pre-orders were gonna drop.
Okay.
And I had my Mac, my MacBook, my iPad, and my iPhone all uploaded on the Sony website for when the pre-orders drop. Okay?
You have a Mac and a MacBook?
Yes. That's what we're on right now. This in the living room. We in the
got it. I see what you're working with. Got it. Cool.
So
whole Apple setup.
As soon as it hit, I'm talking about we got dings all across the board. You can now. You okay, got you. Got it on the main computer. We sat back, we wait. And everything else was from Sony. And then next thing you know, I was out of town. I was in Georgia. Got the confirmation, Mr. Blackmore, your PS5 will be delivered in such and such, December 14th. We came back home, waited one more week, and then boom, shakalaka. Santa came to the hood for the first time.
Wow.
Man.
So you got it, no complications.
He didn't have on red. He didn't have a bunch of reindeer. He pulled up in a nice UPS truck in conspicuous because he knew what he was dropping off. Man, it was great. It was,
okay.
I took a picture and then I bought a Switch later on. So then I took another picture. I think you all seen it on my Facebook. Like you just see me a picture with the PS5, and then like,
I remember that.
You see me take another picture because I had just got a Switch. I was like, man, my Christmas had already came.
Wow.
I was.
All right, since you got that Switch, we gotta get on Sword and Shield together.
I got Sword.
Okay. All right. We gonna battle then.
And I got my Pokemon. And
right
I got
now.
my Pokemon from Pokemon Go on there. So what's up? Yeah.
Wait,
I'm doing the challenge right now.
Oh shit, are we throwing it down?
Well, I don't have my Switch on me right now, but like, give me.
Why is that always the case? Like, oh, I do it, but I ain't got it right now.
I talked all this shit, but I ain't ready for it.
No, I'm talking about.
Like, you know what?
I'm talking about
be
future
ready.
content.
Be
That's
ready.
what I'm talking about. Not right now. Don't get on me. Don't do that.
I got
I'm just plan for the future.
Definitely, we can. So there is a thing. If it's called Pokemon Home, where you can transfer your Pokemon from Pokemon Go or from any Pokemon that you've had on like Nintendo DS or whatever to Sword and or Shield if you have either one.
Interesting.
Yeah,
those rare people in Pokemon Go who have collected every single Pokemon can download it into Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
So in theory, there is a way if I bought like an original Game Boy, a Game Boy Advance, a DS, and then I guess
and if you had the cords
and the cable, I could literally take my Bulbasaur from my Pokemon Blue, get it all the way through to my Nintendo Switch.
It is a painstaking process, but yes.
If you have the cords and the capabilities, then prove me wrong then, because I just said,
No,
Yeah, I already thought of that.
I think I have the dumbest plan for this year. I think I have the dumbest plan for 2021.
Man, I ain't never
What is
had,
that?
I never had those pieces, but in theory, yes. If you had each one,
I have all those pieces. And I'm telling you, I've been transferring Pokemon from like my Gen 4 games to Pokemon Bank and now Pokemon Home. Like it's a painstaking process because it's some of them require like mini games to like transfer them, and it's annoying. But like you got to do it if you want those Pokemon. And I've been doing the process, huh?
A mini game? Why a mini game?
I don't know why that was the mechanic for transferring Pokemon from Gen 4 to Gen 5, but that's what they did.
Yo, I think I'm gonna go see if I can like find my Pokemon Blue in my parents' attic, and then I'm gonna try to transfer it. I'm gonna have to get a Switch and then figure out how to get that from. That'd be the dumbest, dopest shit.
I mean, I'm right there with you. I can tell you how to do it because I'm in the middle of doing it myself.
You got to get a GameCube at one point, don't you?
Nope.
You got to get a GameCube and 2 Game Boy Advances.
I have an older DS. I have an older DS. They're like one of the first DS that came out, and I have my 3DS. Like that. If you have both of those, you can pretty much do what you want.
I guess the original DS you could still put the GBA cartridges in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You put original Game Boy game cartridges in there.
I think so too.
So that's all you would need. Okay.
Yeah. You need like an original DS, like a DS Lite or something.
Okay.
That's all.
It's possible.
It is possible.
You can do it.
It's possible. And think about what you have years worth of it, years of what all you did condensed into the newest gen.
Yeah, like there are Pokemon that I got to like level 100 when I was just a kid doing nothing else.
Yeah.
Like that.
The risk reward. Like, why not? Right. If you're gonna think that way, you might as well get the payoff from it because that's what because I don't use Pokemon Go anymore. But I bust my ass. Like I caught a Magmar, like a bunch of things I wouldn't have caught from all this walking. Mm-hmm. So when they said, yeah, you can transfer it over to the Switch, I was like, oh hell yeah, that's worth it. Why not?
that actually is really
I got my Pokemon Home app right now.
Wow.
I transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go.
Wow, Pokemon Home. It's a very seamless process. I would do it. If you're gonna do something, since we're talking about hobbies and things like that, why not? Like again, you get to see all your previous work that you probably would have kept dusted. Now it's on the new gen. Like
I'm saying, just like I grinded a whole bunch when I was 12 years old, and now I'm gonna pay off for it 20 years later. You know
it's like
those were wasted hours.
Now there is no way. Now you can like now you're like, okay, cool. It's where I left off. And he thought,
okay, I can talk about this because I watched the premiere video yesterday. I mean, well, Friday. It came out Friday.
Nintendo Direct.
Okay, so yes, we are getting there are two, no, actually 3 new Pokemon games coming out.
Games are coming
for the Switch. We're getting a Pokemon Snap remaster. We're getting another version of Pokemon Snap coming to the Switch. It comes out.
That's gonna be fun.
April.
Like with the moving around, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Then there's the Diamond and Pearl remake. Which I'm not too excited for because it looks like the Pokemon Let's Go mechanics, and like that gameplay is not fun.
Shining Diamond, Brilliant Pearl.
Yeah, it looks like the Pokemon Let's Go mechanics. Until I see more actual like gameplay, like live gameplay of it, I'm not gonna get excited about it.
Hold on a second.
Hold up.
Pokemon Snap. This game you take photos of Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was originally for the N64, and now they made a new one for the Switch.
All right. That was it. Just
notification.
So isn't Pokemon Legends? Isn't that supposed to be like an open world RPG kind of take on it, right?
Yes, it's going to be an open world RPG set in like a feudal Pokemon era in the region of Sinnoh.
So it's not what I guess it's Legend. So it's like lore. This is like
so you're kind of collecting data for the world's first Pokedex. That's the background of it.
Okay,
like a prequel. So I'm a prequel game.
Matt,
Matt, are you watching the video right now? We can hear it.
No, sorry.
Or do we just want to share it? Like what?
No, just stop.
Pokemon just had the 25th anniversary, so you could throw up.
Yes, this is all celebrating Pokemon's 25th anniversary. I've been playing Pokemon for 25 years, and it's hard to.
No. We ain't about to make this whole thing about Pokemon on the last day of Black History Month.
I'm weird just following the conversation, sir. This is where we had it.
That's fine.
The conversation got interrupted by a video in the background.
I didn't know that my
that's on Matt. That's on
that was.
See, now I can't look, Matt. I be defending you as much.
People like that song. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, this whole world looks kind of cool.
No, the whole thing looks dope. But like, so like this is like Knights of the Old Republic, but for Pokemon. So it's just gonna be like a long time ago, and this is like gonna be what sets up the future. Like, have Pokeballs been invented yet?
Yeah, like you have like the earliest version of a Pokemon.
Right, very precursor Pokeball, like before the red and white shiny joint. Like,
and your starters are actually from 3 different regions.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's okay. So is it? I guess when I think open world RPG, I automatically think it's going to be like an open world action RPG. Is it going to be like the traditional turn-based Pokemon game, or are they changed that?
It seems like it from the trailer, but then again, they haven't committed that like this is actual gameplay.
Yeah,
just like showing you what it's could possibly look like, you know.
I gotcha. Okay.
Because it's not supposed to come out till like next year.
Yeah, they're just basically saying this is what's in the works. What's to come of it? You know, stick around.
It looked like a storyboard mostly.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it looked very impressive. I mean, like it looked very pretty.
It looked ambitious.
But we'll wait and see what that gameplay really is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, let me ask you this. Since it is the last day of Black History Month, we do have Mylon from the Almighty Gaming Studios. Let's talk about it. Let's ask the question. Favorite Black characters in video games? Who you got?
Oh, wait. Black characters.
Now, I'm gonna go with the underrated favorite. Y'all know that I'm a 2D fighter guy. Growing up, I put a lot of work into 2D fighters. Street Fighter was my game of choice. Yeah. Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo was really my game. And a lot of people always are gonna probably think, you know, he's like boxing, but nah. My dude was DJ. DJ from Jamaica, hitting them bot kicks. He had like essentially like a faster paced Guile style playthrough, and he was honestly a precursor to Charlie. I thought that like Zangief was like my dude for like Street Fighter, but I did play DJ a lot. Like DJ could get in real close, and like in the Super Street Fighter, like especially in the remakes, the Dragon Uppercut move, if you actually like tap the punches afterwards, he'd hit machine gun punches, which would be like 4 or 5 hits afterwards. And it was a combo that people never really expected. And he had both a vertical and a horizontal kick. I think he was highly underutilized. And if I were on an arcade playing the original version before he kind of got tamed a lot, he definitely is someone that I feel is underrated. One of the greatest Black video game characters.
He was low-key cheating in that game.
I got one. It took me a second to think, but I finally got it.
One just came to me.
Okay.
Who is
your guest?
TJ Combo from Killer Instinct.
Hey, wow.
What about Killer Instinct? That's a whole damn. I love that game.
Throwback.
I got it remastered for the Xbox because Microsoft Studios, I guess, bought their company or whatever, bought them out, and they redid Killer Instinct and the soundtrack. So it was like a little disc set. And it has the original Killer Instinct and the one that they revamped and put new characters in, and then the soundtrack. And TJ Combo, because everybody was an MK head. Like every house I went over, PlayStation, they always had like it was always MK in the house. It was like religion. They had to have MK. So I was always that oddball. Okay. I was playing Killer Instinct, and when I was playing with TJ, it was the same feeling like playing with Jax, but just a more super combo. Like, oh man, it felt like I was really in it with him. And then the backstory, like, oh yeah, he's definitely underrated because who plays Killer Instinct? Like, who really plays Killer Instinct?
Yo, Oh, on the Super Nintendo, I played.
Yeah, I had it for the Super Nintendo. Me and my cousins would spend a lot of time. Well, my cousin would beat me in Killer Instinct a lot. I remember that, but
it was so different. That's what made it fun, though.
About Mortal Kombat. It was just like I would always be the one catching them hands, and I'm just.
You know what? That's where my button mashing began, and it didn't stop there.
I get that. Killer Instinct was very like it was very different, and I do wish that like more games had taken like fighting games had taken from it, because I felt like you are right. Everything was either like Street Fighter combos or Mortal Kombat's just like a little bit more simple, but everything's more like. I feel like SNK was doing some like different stuff, but it ultimately felt like it was just a more annoying version of what Capcom was doing, especially to me as a kid.
I would think so.
Because it was just like, this is too technical. But I do remember Killer Instinct being like, had a little bit of everything. Like different characters legitimately played differently. Because I remember like TJ Combo, but I also remember Glacier was like completely different.
Cinder.
Oh, Cinder? Yeah.
Glacius, yeah. Oh,
Glacius, that's what it was, Glacius. But I just remember that game being different. I mean, fighting games are dope. Like that was such like a thing that was like such a time period, I think, of our youth was like going to the arcade. I don't know if y'all had like Japanese arcades where y'all were at.
No.
There was one Japanese style arcade that we had to go like 45 minutes out of our way to. And it was like Mecca. It was like the dopest thing when we got a chance to go. Because it was like they had like we played Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, pinnacle, I think, of 2D fighting games as our youth. I don't think any fighting game since has ever filled that void for me that Marvel vs. Capcom had. Well, they tried them and they stopped because they wanted to go online and just change it all up completely. Mm-hmm. But just you didn't know, like you knew your characters, you knew your X-Men, but the Avengers wasn't what the Avengers was now. Like Iron Man was kind of a joke. Some of those characters were kind of jokey characters that, as far as like pop culture and where you knew where they were.
Definitely.
But then like you knew the Darkstalkers character, but like, did you ever play Darkstalkers? Because like this arcade had them, and playing Darkstalkers was dope. There was a dude named Talbot, never made it to any of the big stuff. He was a werewolf. He was one of my favorite fighting game characters of all time. But there was just like the dinosaur fighting game. Red Earth, I think it was called. There was just some bunch of stupid games that like you've never heard before. Like Plasma Sword was one of them. Like the characters were in these games, but you never played the fighting games that were based off of rival schools. There was just
never.
Like there's so many good fighting games that I think never really made it here.
Oh yeah. And
Capcom made damn near all of them.
So it's a bunch of games that I see because I go back and watch like top 10s, like top 10 video game, top 10 NES games, and to see the translation. Like we never got a bunch of games that are.
Oh yeah, there's so many like NES and Super NES RPGs that never made it over here.
Oh
yeah, Nintendo is like the Milton Bradley of Japan.
Well, also like Sega made RPG. Sega made in-house RPGs, and the only one that we ever got was really Skies of Arcadia. And then I guess what Phantasy Star. I guess we got Phantasy Star too.
Oh yeah, Phantasy Star Online, yeah.
But like they had more. Like it was just like I don't know. It's just like a thing, man.
Okay. Black and black character.
Cool. That's right where I was about to take it.
Okay, so I would say my favorite black video game character would probably have to be CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas because of the
Afro Thunder.
Yes. Oh, yep. Ready to Rumble. Please.
Dude, okay, Dave. My dude. Yeah, I will come back to that.
We can talk about that.
That may be a separate show.
But Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I can't tell you how many hours were put into that game, and just like the soundtrack. And just like it was a great game. As problematic as it was, I will admit, like there are a lot of problematic things in that game, but it was enjoyable for someone who shouldn't have been playing it at that age.
No, it was definitely a thing. It was like the first time, like, so I grew up in the suburbs, primarily like the one person of color in a primarily white existence. That's what I grew up in. And so for me, all of these kids that were like, I love Grand Theft Auto, hell yeah, actually had to play like as a black person in the hood. Like they had to do that experience. For a lot of them, it was their first time really being like, this is dope as hell. Like, and like as bad and as cheesy as it sounds, it was like it was a lot of times like it was a lot of people's first entry to black culture that I saw them have. You know what I mean? And it was like, I don't know, for them it was a way, and it was really cool because like that was for me also one of the first times I got to play a game that wasn't that was like a genre that I liked, where you got to explore, where you get to be a person in power, you get to rise through a story that was stories and movies that I was familiar with. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Like after seeing Scarface and stuff, like I never watched that as a kid. Boys in the Hood, that was something that I watched and walked in on that I probably shouldn't have been watching. Like the things they were referencing were the things that I came in. So a lot of experiences that I felt like my friends had with Grand Theft Auto 3 or with Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I got to have with San Andreas, and I thought that was super dope. And the fact that the first one that you could be like, all right, you could be buff CJ, you could be fat CJ, you could be scrawny ass CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
like you literally had to go to the gym if you ate too much, or you just get fat.
Yeah, you didn't feel stereotyped, and you could be who you could be the black man.
All the hairstyles, all the different hairstyles you could have.
To me, I thought that was super cool. And so like just as a whole, as a game, like what San Andreas I think did like for the culture as in video games is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It felt unlawful. It's like one of those unbroken laws. Like you gotta play San. You gotta know something from us off of San Andreas. Like, let me get the large number 3.
All you had to do was follow the damn train.
Right.
There was a dude named Big Smoke. Like Big Smoke was a main character. That's not gonna happen in any other games. Like I'm telling you. It was something, man. It was something.
Like when you look back on it like that, there are iconic vibes coming from it. I can't deny it.
Right. Like you had to play that game. You had to get your hand. The longer you felt out of the loop, the longer you were like, okay, what I gotta get this game no matter what. Like you were finding a way to spend some time with a cousin that you never seen before, trying to go over that person's house. You were doing all the chores just so you could say, I'm finna go. Remember? Okay, cool. Yeah, you got San Andreas, right? Like, that's the only reason I'm coming over here. Like, I normally don't come over here. Like, man.
How you tell your cousin, like, yo, the only reason I'm coming over here is because you have this game. I don't like you as a family member at all.
No. Would you look at my face and say, you ain't playing Kingdom Hearts today?
Right. Ain't no.
You know what? Funny enough, I went over a cousin's house just to play Kingdom Hearts because she had it before I did.
That's different.
Like
she had it Friday
before today. Like man, let me see this right quick. let me see it.
I would play it just to get to a particular world and then have to stop and go home each time.
You have your save over there and everything.
No, not no more.
No. I don't know what happened there. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Yeah.
All right, Matt. You got a favorite black character in video games?
Yes. For me, it goes a little way back. I don't know if y'all familiar with this. My favorite character is Shaquille O'Neal from Shaq Fu.
Yo, shut up.
Oh shit. Oh god.
It is
Shaq Fu. That's where we're going right now, Matt.
Yes. Yes.
On the list of games I make right now on what shouldn't have been made.
Oh wow!
I promise you that.
Wow.
Everyone knows Shaq Fu is one of the worst games ever made.
How dare you?
Universally known.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna say this. I enjoyed Shaq Fu. I played a lot of Shaq Fu as a kid. I loved 2D fighting games, and the fact that Shaq was in a fighting game was a great novelty. But of all of the characters, you're gonna say Shaquille O'Neal from Shaq Fu was the best character in Shaq Fu?
Oh.
Diesel?
Yes.
Big Baby Diesel? Big Dirty Diesel? What is he called? He was Steel. He had a character version of himself where he was Steel from Superman, where he was carrying the hammer.
You really just
playing Shaquille O'Neal.
And then Shaq Fu, like you really.
He had a Beast of the East persona.
Like, I'm thinking he's finna say.
He had a straight face when he said it too. A straight face.
He was serious. I know he's serious. I know he stands on that. Yeah. You still had that game, don't you? Oh,
I do.
You bought the sequel, didn't you?
There ain't no sequel.
There is.
No, I did
Oh,
not.
that's underground. I don't know about that.
all right.
You can go on the PS Store right now. You can go on the Xbox Live.
That's like Pokemon.
Yeah, it was
Black.
released in
No one knows.
2018.
It was awful, from what I hear. I did not pay
Pokemon
for it.
Black. No one knows of it. Only a select few.
It was released. Wait, I got double wild? Wow.
Yeah, you did.
You really just said Shaq Fu. Like,
One with an extra O.
Extra.
But I would like to pull this back up and bring up some of our comments from earlier here. So he said Roman's got James Heller from Prototype 2. I never played Prototype 2 or Prototype 1. I wanted to, just never got around to it. So I can't speak on that. But Afro Thunder from
Afro Thunder, yes.
and Ready to Rumble.
You forget about Afro Thunder.
I mean, honestly, the fact that Sega hasn't brought that back right now, my God.
Companies don't want to make. Don't get me started. These companies don't want to make money.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad though, because Sega's been doing a lot of work and effort into making the Yakuza games make the transition over here. So, keep that effort up. They're about to bring some more over and remaster them. I'm excited. But also, Sega, y'all can bring back Ready to Rumble. We would not be mad at you.
Oh yeah.
Any money?
All right, and then
a new version of the Dreamcast or something.
You know what? An online Ready to Rumble.
I think it's time,
dude. A remade Ready to Rumble, online, 4K. We can do a thing where you build your own characters.
Yo, what if you? Yeah,
we've been right. We've been
your own Rumble mode. Yeah,
right. We've been
right. Dog.
Right. They don't want
to. Michael Jackson. Remember that Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson was a downloading like an extra character you can unlock in Ready to Rumble 2.
Really?
You could get Michael Jackson. One glove was a sparkly white glove, and the other one was just a regular glove.
Oh
no!
He danced around. He moved around. That was like his thing. He dodged real well.
Okay.
I mean, of course. Who touching Mike? Right? Who? Right? You'll get stuck.
What? I'll talk to you, and then
I'm for that. Actually, I just got enthused. I kind of want to play as Michael Jackson now. Like what?
Now we can't talk about this for too long because I know we'll be here another goddamn hour if we get into it.
Yes.
Oh God.
Just off the top, real quick.
Great series.
Top 3 current rappers you would bring in for the remake.
We just talked about this in the stream. Literally.
Okay. Who you got then? Since you just talked about this, who you got?
I need a moment.
Eminem, Logic.
Okay. He don't rap no more though.
So put it in there. Put Logic in there. And Rihanna.
No, we can't have no game where people beating up on Rihanna.
No.
What? Do not think about it. Come on. Let's think about the moveset you could give her, and she'd be dominant. Let's think about the fighting mechanic before we just get to think about the fighting mechanic you would want in there.
I'm just gonna say I think that's in bad taste.
I just feel like
is she fighting or is she getting fought?
What we talking about as a character?
Who?
Rihanna.
No.
I mean, we gotta exclude at least one other person if she's on the fighting roster.
Yeah, and also that's not a rapper either. So
okay, fine.
No, I mean, no. He's got a point.
Jay-Z. Okay, take her out. Put Jay-Z in.
No. You had a point though because they did have like Kamora Lee Simmons was in there. They did have like
she was
five women,
power,
but they could only fight other women in the game. Now that was also
okay.
Yeah.
So. You couldn't have Sean Paul in there fighting.
Oh, right. No, wasn't no woman beating. Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to make sure.
That's all we're saying.
No, you can't have Rihanna in there fighting rappers.
No. I was talking about a character roster.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Like you know how they do. Like UFC. You know how you fight as men and then you can transition and fight as the women. That mechanic. Yeah. No, I wasn't talking about. Oh God, no.
But like when you think of like Street Fighters or Mortal Kombat's, which we're okay with for some reason.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. I would want Migos as a character you can switch out 3 times.
So it's like, it's what? Like Pokemon trainer?
Yes. You can switch out for each one of the 3 Migos. Then you'd have to have Drake on there just to get washed.
I
And then I can't think of a third one. Shoot, come back to me. I can't think of a third one.
First out the gate, the baby. Second,
we said that.
You did?
No, I'm
Kiddin
saying
the Stream.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Keep
The
going.
baby, Rick Ross.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Rick Ross is a good
Yeah,
one.
skinny too. Ooh, he gonna be throwing.
Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry's a good one.
Ooh.
We make DLC.
Joyner.
Oh, Jordan, that's your fourth?
Action Bronson. Action Bronson.
Bronson is another great four.
My
All right.
brother said Action Bronson.
All right, so I'm gonna get this. These are two separates, so they're not gonna be like it's not gonna be like your Migos gimmick.
Mhm.
But LP and Killer Mike,
Okay.
each as individuals.
Mhm.
I gotta go with Bad Bunny. I know he's not traditional hip hop, but you cannot not put him in there.
Method Man.
Bad Bunny
Okay,
would be
Bad Bunny.
different up in there. And then I think for my fourth would be Big Crit. I put Big Crit in there. Just have he's filling the modern day Bone Crusher role for me, in my opinion.
Really? Interesting.
You remember Bone Crusher? I love Big Crit. I fuck
I
with
ain't
Big
never
Crit.
scared.
Now we said, me and my brother said in the stream, we said make Meg the Stallion DLC.
She's
Don't
dressed
make a DLC because she already got her promo set up, and you would all instantly want that. Like, oh yeah.
She got a Todoroki pack where she got fire ice. She got a pack where she Melina. Because she be doing cosplay.
Yes, like, how you get power, girl? Yes.
Yo, but I gotta say, I saw this one too, and Kung Fu Kenny was one of the first ones that came up in mind. I do think 21 Savage would have an amazing moveset, in my opinion.
Franklin?
Because he's gonna stomp. That's his fatality.
Oh, not Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, his finishes are the stomp and then the Do You Want a Revolution neckbreaker.
Straight up.
Okay.
Wrestling.
I didn't mean to scream like that. I apologize.
Make Gucci DLC because he got skinny. Get his both versions. Big
Yeah,
Gucci
yeah.
and then skinny.
Also, I feel like he could be a DLC of like old legends that have been released recently that had good albums. So like it's a DLC of Busta Rhymes, Method Man, Redman, guys from the previous one that are still releasing stuff now.
See, and I was thinking they should also do like a OG Death DLC.
No, okay. You know what? Stop it. No, this is we are shaming this man.
No, hold on. For the first time ever, a comment.
But this,
Thank you.
oh, that's your man's. Look what your man's is saying. Look
Thank you,
what's
Zheryk.
wrong
I was going to ask for it, but yeah, we were on the same page.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? That's our fan. No, never.
Hey, you on thin ice. Be careful. You on thin ice. Just because you're on the stage, don't make it not on thin ice. Come on. Like both of y'all.
Roman, you know where to find me, boy. I'm not ducking and dodging. I told you, come find me. On point.
You know what?
Oh, wait. Can I get 30 seconds? Can I get 30 seconds? Boruto and Attack on Titan do drop on Sundays, okay? If you do not have Hulu, then you need to go get Hulu, Roman, because you were infactual. Because Boruto, the new episode is on right now, and Attack on Titan will drop a little later. Thank you.
I think there might have been a little confusion whether we were talking about the manga or the show.
I was talking about the show.
I'm just out there to kind of maybe squash this beef.
You know what? Actually, we can squash this beef live here on the stream. Not today. Okay. Milan, are you available next Sunday?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep you ready. I'm gonna keep you ready because I know for a fact Roman Frost is coming in next week with Roman's Run-In because it'll be the first Sunday of the month. So I know he'll be here.
Yeah,
he's gonna be here, and I know you're gonna be here. Matt ain't gonna be here.
I'll be here for 15.
We'll be here for 15 minutes.
Yeah, then I leave.
He's here for the One Piece review, but then he bounces.
Yeah, no, we don't need the drama.
No,
we need the drama.
No,
we need the views, so we need the drama.
we need views more than drama.
Also, acknowledge the YouTube.
Acknowledge the YouTubes.
I say it in every stream.
Yeah, you do.
All right, cool. So we're talking about those. Man, this has been just a wild week and a wild ride of a show.
I've enjoyed all.
We haven't talked about yet.
What's that?
What?
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Oh,
Let's go.
Are we doing this now?
We can dedicate 10 minutes.
we can't do Milan the disservice of not
Hey,
talking
I
about
want
it.
all the goods.
All right,
You
cool.
all the goods. I want all the goods.
All right.
Fuck,
All
we did
right.
go. All right, we're going long. We're going long today, y'all.
That's cool. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode and the approach it took.
Ooh, the trauma walk. That's what I've been calling. It was so.
Right.
It was.
Was it a trauma walk or was it a director walkthrough with commentary?
All of the above. Like it. Okay. There's so much going on, and then like at the reveal at the end, where they kind of turned around, like that was amazing. But the thing about it for me was like this wasn't a traditional like episode, so we didn't have a lot of the things that kind of make WandaVision. This episode.
we didn't have all the tropes from our sitcoms. This
There wasn't fun theme songs. There wasn't fun
just
music.
a walk through the past.
It was.
And it was different because it picked up right where the last episode ended, and it doesn't usually do that. Usually, we have this fun transition, and now we're in something new.
No, we did. We had it previously on.
Okay, that doesn't count, but I know
it does. It's in the vein of like every single episode is in a style of television. We've had all these sitcoms, but now we've gotten a serial. So we've shifted mode. So that's why it was titled Previously On. You got the first 3-4 minutes, which reviewed everything. It's just like it's a Law and Order CSI long string serial. So you do have to get that reminder, kind of like a Game of Thrones. So it's like Previously On, you have to do the whole thing. Then the intro comes in, boom. So it's kind of like the modern episode. No, I think.
But don't all of them have a previously on WandaVision?
Yeah,
No,
I don't think they started that.
I don't
Maybe
think they all did.
if that's an amazing catch, Matt. Like
that's something I'd have to review, but
Yeah,
I'll
I have to
YouTube.
double check and see if they had Previously On, but I'm pretty sure like they jump in with like an introduction in the style of the episode, and then they go right in.
hot takes in the comments.
But this one was like fully on, Previously On, like you get the whole. They gave you everything.
I was just gonna say, like Maria said, it was a flashback. Like we literally seen
the recap
everything with no interruptions. Like we actually seen what really happened. We assumed that she walked in there and stole a body when she seen him get dismembered. Like,
Right. Like
Which
we
again-
were shown the part where she got flown over and dropped herself down.
and so we really got to see everything that transpired. And so now we understand where Vision essentially came from. He's the essence of the Mind Stone that was first touched on during the experiment. So now we understand a little bit more about this hex and what it seems to be augmented on and the chaos. Now we're getting a little bit more fleshed out on things, and we're starting to piece these things together. So
But at the same time, it's following the WandaVision tradition of as it answers questions, it leaves you with more.
Yeah, right.
And honestly, I really love. I've loved Agatha the whole time. Agnes.
I did too.
Catherine Hahn is a gem.
When I was like chatting with Laura, I'm like, yo, I can't wait for next week to watch the Agnes show, and she's like, shut up. But like, that's exactly how I feel. Like what is she gonna do? I love the beginning, and honestly, no, the opening was the witch trials, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The opening was
The opening wasn't even previously on. It was the this is what was going on.
Like you found out about Agatha. Like we seen, okay, this was her.
Can I just say that her sucking the life force out of everybody I felt like it was a little dark for Disney, but I accepted it. I was like, hell yeah.
Right.
I loved it, and how their magics went from blue to purple as she took it. I'm a purple fan, so like anything I see purple, I love it.
It again, that explained a lot. And then so now, I guess we could throw this out here that Vision's coming back because that consciousness is gonna have to merge with that android body, and
it's gonna be something like that.
Right. So we're gonna get Vision back essentially.
I mean, the body's been put back together. It just doesn't have a clear consciousness. You're kind of shown that with the eyes.
Yeah.
That it's literally just programmed. And I think we're gonna have
either they're gonna merge or one's gonna have to be destroyed.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think they are going to send it in to the hex because it's been given enough power, so it's sentient. It's something that was created outside that can be brought in. So it's completely put together. Whereas inside, it was her mind.
Power.
Yeah, the magic made the essence, the life force of Vision. The real world re-put him back together. He's just a computer now. They send that in with a little bit of hex energy, which allows it to get in and be accepted. Then both Visions are probably going to fight, and then they're going to be like, "Oh, I'm just going to match the energy them did together," and like, "I love you, Vision."
Right.
But I think there's going to be more to it. I think that we're going to be interested. I'm going to be very interested in seeing what kind of changes occur to White Vision as he enters the hex. Something's going to happen as he passes through. And then also,
I think nothing will, just because he's got enough energy in him.
But like even the missile itself that came in and came out was changed when it came in and came out. You know what I mean? So something's not going to go as smoothly as Hayward is hoping.
Ooh, I wonder
who the fuck is Hayward?
He's Hydra. I think he's straight up Hydra.
I think there's something beyond Hydra.
He just doctored that whole footage, right? He doctored the whole footage. After you seen what really happened, you like, oh damn, And I think that's what Darcy pulled up on the computer. I think that's what she pulled up. What actually transpired?
The real footage, she saw that.
She pulled up before she got sucked in. Or the villain. I mean, or the Vision blueprint that they were. One or the other, but I feel like she pulled up one of those files before she got sucked in.
Well, another thing that was really interesting is that when she was going through everything, the mission was called Codename Cataract. What does a cataract do? It obstructs your vision. So I feel like there's going to be something like really interesting in there. And also, I don't think Hayward is who you think he is. I think he's Kree. I personally think it's more of like a Kree than a Skrull, from what I can gather from what I remember from the Captain Marvel movie.
The Kree are the ones who shift?
No, the Skrulls are the ones that can shift, but the Kree are the ones that are victimizing them. And also, like, there's ties with like the Kree and the Terrigen Mist and like turning.
Yeah, when it comes to Kree, it's always just experimentation for like their benefit. Skrulls just kind of infiltrate to see what they can get away with.
Well, it was really like the Skrulls were infiltrated by the Kree, and they're trying to get away from the Kree because they're a Kree experiment gone bad. Listen, let's not talk about this.
There's so much involved.
Let's stick with WandaVision before we get into greater.
That's like
keep going.
But yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun. There was a lot of processing of grief in this episode that I thought was fantastic. One thing I really noticed that as she went through each of the memories, there was something in almost each of them that tied back to a commercial. So like when she was looking at the Stark Industries with the bleeping red light, that was the commercial of the first one. It was black and white Stark with the bleeping red light, and once it goes off, you're toast, and it never went off. Everything that was the
commercial. Stark toaster.
Yeah.
Nice.
Toaster, the first like real invention, and then the Stark missile.
But you're toast. Yeah.
Like, the second one was like as she goes into like the Hydra experimentation area, they make a point to show Hydra, and then as it scans over, there's a clock as it goes to her. That was the Hydra watch commercial. I forget.
What about the soap? The soap commercial?
Wasn't that from when she was like washing her hands? I don't remember.
No, you mean the paper towel commercial.
The bathtub.
That's Lagos.
The bathtub one.
There's a Hydra soap commercial.
There is.
Bath, remember? She's saying,
that's the third one.
So what memory was that?
I have to go back and watch.
Yeah, I don't know. That was one. There's a couple that didn't fit perfectly.
I remember. I wanted to comment on that. The Nessics, because remember that fight just before she had met Rambo. She was taking the Nessics pills.
Was she?
Yes. Go back and look. That's what I wanted to tell you all, but that was too much typing. But just before Monica Rambeau came in the house, if you look, she's drinking water. She's taking the Nessics pills.
Oh,
okay.
She was acting weird that whole episode, right?
Yeah, she was.
And another thing I wanted to throw at you all, I think that Agatha is literally helping Wanda in a way to control, because now she has more understanding of.
But I feel like now
That whole ride that we took was basically her little somewhat training arc. You know, got to go through some things you can understand.
You got to figure out
how
you're doing it.
Now she has her name. That was the icing on the cake. She had the powers that we never knew about, we never seen, but on a small scale. Now we're seeing the large scale. Now it has a definition. Now she has a name to go with the. So I feel like everything is wrapping her up in a sense so that we have a better feel for what she's going to be able to do in the Doctor Strange movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
For her role, yeah.
Right. Because at first, all we knew she could do was like mess with your mind. But now we know if push comes to shove, she could take a whole city block and a car lot and just make it hers.
Right.
Like, we never knew she was that capable in the movies. Like, of course.
But even then, she didn't even know, because I think the timing of us getting introduced, like her mindset of like what she was capable of was that little stuff. So she only did that. And I think even Gabriel mentioned that. But encountering the Infinity Stone, which one was it, by the way?
The Mind Stone is just wrapped in the Tesseract. I mean,
it was the Mind Stone. So the Mind Stone encountered her, and like Agatha said, awakened what would have died on the vine. So it's like, this is a little bit of magic that you had control over. Then it just completely unlocked your access to literally all magic.
Kind of like just
chaos magic. Yeah, full potential unlock. Chaos magic is in the island.
Interesting. So like the White Vision is the starving kid. Like, is that what you're thinking? Like the one with the yo magic and the kid can't open the thing. That's actually interesting. Maybe a good, because it would make sense at a point. It would be foreshadowing and not like recapping.
I never got that.
Last episode's next week, right?
Yes. In theory.
I saw two things. One, I saw a list of the rest of the year for releases. Whether or not it was an Excel spreadsheet, I doubt it.
We're gonna be watching Disney for the rest of the year. That's us.
Right, and that's pretty much what it says. It's like this release, and then the next week is like a making of the whole thing gets released, and then after that we get Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then it's the thing of just like
then we get the bad brood from the start. I don't care, dude. You got me.
Yes,
Bad Batch. Yeah, just whatever.
The second thing is that
Loki. They got our Friday.
They got our Friday. Oh, wow.
They already have my money. The song, It's Been Agatha All Along.
Yeah.
I read an article last night. The composer sprinkled the same three notes. The reason, like, to it throughout every single song that's in it. So like the main song, the main notes that you hear in Agatha, it was Agatha All Along, are featured in some way throughout every single song. So you hear the same notes over and over again. Which they're saying like that's why this is such a big hit, because we've already been conditioned to hear the same note string.
Well, there's two more things to that. So one, it's a 4-note interval. In music, it's known as the devil's interval, which is also a thing because of the way it's spaced. And you heard it in everything, because like even in the first episode when they're like WandaVision, like that's what it is.
It's only 3.
It becomes the bass line of Agatha All Along.
Yeah.
But it's literally in every song, even like the ska, like Malcolm in the Middle one, like they end it with like, instead of like life is unfair, like on Malcolm in the Middle, they did it with the vision, like they did it with that.
There too.
And it's in everything, but it's also in music, the devil's interval, because of the spacing.
I love these.
Used the
and it's a devil's interval being played in major chords, so that's why it's like instead of minor chords, so it doesn't sound as.
She used a different word, some Pietro, something or other. I don't know.
Yeah, no, she used like the real word for it.
But yeah, that was pretty cool for me to read last night. I was like, oh, that's why it slaps. And by the way, the best remix, second only to the organ, is that one gentleman, Philip.
Trap remix?
The trap one?
The trap one.
Yeah, that trap remix was fire.
Yeah. But if you can hear it, go find that organ one, because that is an even eerier vibe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's full Munsters.
Oh God, yeah. Full one, like
okay.
Munsters with Nos.
Okay.
It's because the hands is dancing on top of the organ and everything. It's great.
So after last week's episode, who do you think Senior Scratchy is now?
Is it still just a bunny, or is it someone changed into a bunny?
That's a dragon.
I think it's like
It
so.
was inspired when it beat the thing.
If I'm gonna follow with what I know from like reading the House of M and knowing what I know about X-Men and Marvel and stuff, Agatha had a cat that was something scratch, and essentially it turned into like Battle Cat when she needed it to. So it's like her witch's familiar.
Yeah.
So I think that the bunny is gonna like be like a bunny that just like fuck shit up when it's time. Kind of like that cat from Captain Marvel. It wasn't like really a cat.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was an alien.
I think it's something like that, but instead of alien, it's a demon.
Yeah, demon makes sense. It did breathe smoke.
We've been saying it's
Maria thinks it's
Ralph, but I don't think it's Ralph.
no more. Husband, sure, like it's the same name.
I think she's a witch. Like she doesn't have a husband. Her
No,
husband
exactly.
is their husband the devil? Is that a thing that they say about witches?
Ooh,
That is a thing.
that'd be the great way to introduce Mephisto.
Because no, remember her first line when she first came in is my mother-in-law was in town, so I made sure I was out of it.
Right. She always. Yeah, we ain't never seen Ralph, but she always talking about Ralph.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then also like we still haven't seen Dottie, we still haven't seen Kitty, and then one of the things I noticed from the last episode, not this one, I think maybe the one before, was that there was a heart on the calendar, which is what started off everything, and so
We've seen hearts on dates for the 23rd and I think the 10th.
Oh, and you do see Dottie again. That fight scene.
oh, you're right, she did pop in for a second.
She was remember she lives on the same block, so essentially she's around. But it was again seeing this last.
But knowing that there's like two known X-Men in Photon or Monica Rambeau, Photon running around, Quicksilver's running around, like that's interesting me there that's going on. So there's two people with powers, Vision's running around doing this thing. What's up with Darcy? Where's she at? She was stuck in the middle of this thing last time we saw her.
Right, where was Monica the whole time if she had already opened up the basement? Unless she was dealing with PX.
She was, because Rachel was like Snooper's going Snoop, and I just assumed that he took her, or they're dealing with her.
Yeah, I think she's captured.
Yeah, because he didn't show up, she didn't show up.
Also, you never see Agnes and Pietro in the same place, so I kind of want to say it's like a vision thing. Like she mentioned that was just.
She explained that it was a possession, that like she could.
A crystalline possession.
Okay.
Oh.
So she materialized it.
So it wasn't necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. It's not necromancy.
Because your actual brother's on another continent full of holes.
Yeah.
Right. She did. Okay.
But like what crystalline possession means,
we don't know.
Right. I have a feeling it has to do with the multiverse and pulling shit through. So
maybe.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I feel like so many theories have been made and crushed in the past 2 weeks, and like Marvel just knows what they're doing, and like every little reference we get, they know we're gonna blow it out of proportion. And
that's what's difficult about this because they're literally pulling from everything to make this.
Literally,
I honestly
I'm just gonna put it into the ether. I want a Blue Marvel street series. Just gonna put it out there.
Okay.
But I want to put Blue Marvel into the MCU.
That would be nice.
There.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Well, I feel like that's probably about a good point to wrap up on the WandaVision talk. And probably just to wrap up as a whole, because we've been on for an hour and a half already. Thank you three for watching us. Maria, you're still here. God bless you. All right. So let's do it here. Let's get on with our recommendations. Milan, we usually end everything by recommending stuff to people. You know, you watch us. What do you recommend for the people?
If you haven't seen One Night in Miami, go watch that. Like, do yourself a favor and watch that. Just watch ideologies clash, jail, clash. It's great. It's a great movie. Regina King did her thing. If you haven't seen Judas and the Black Messiah, again, just give yourself 2 hours and just go on ahead. I'm from Chicago, and to see and to like get a first eye view of what that was and how that transpired and the ramifications afterwards, like, wow, okay, cool. Like, it was just another thing that just topped off, my pride for my city. But as a black man, like, understanding like the concepts of it. Go ahead, do yourself a favor. Anime wise, I have been watching another on Crunchyroll. I'm kind of a sicko for just seeing, some Final Destination shit happen consistently for like 30 minutes. If you ever want to see something just like random happening for like 30 minutes, like a lady just falls on an umbrella and gets impaled, or a teacher just commits suicide in front of the whole class. Just
What?
What
Yes.
are you recommending?
Man, it's
What's the name? You building it up?
Another.
Watch
See,
it.
That sounds like something I'm not gonna want to watch again after I watch it. I watched
it's
Paranoid
anime.
one time,
Yeah.
like
How did
in
you?
my teens, and I've never been able to watch it again.
Oh man! All right.
Final Destination, just stretched out over a series. I love it. It's literally what it is. It's literally what it is.
Right.
That's about it for me. That's
Okay.
about it.
All right, Matt, what you got?
I'm gonna start recommending this more often. It's called Saturday AM. It is diverse comics written by diverse creators. I got put on by our 1A fan, Rahman. And yeah, I'm just gonna recommend it, and I'm gonna dig into it more next week because I just like the drawings on some of these.
Some of it's really dope. Apple Black looked like something that was really catching my mind. I read the first couple chapters of that.
Yeah. But also, I'm just gonna start recommending the whole Saturday palette or line. They have something called Saturday Brunch, which features heroines and female manga, as well as representation for LGBTQ. And then there's Saturday PM, which is much more mature manga.
Like hentai?
Mature. No, I don't think I didn't see any tentacles.
Not that mature. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's like sexy cosplay, mature.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What you got?
I'm gonna say I've been watching this show on Crunchyroll called World Trigger, and it had a little bit of a slow start, but it's starting to get my attention. Great action, a lot of characters to keep track of. The main character is from another world, but it's not really an isekai. It's more of like a parallel Earth situation. It's good. I'm about 16 episodes in, and I think there's 72 on Crunchyroll. So that'll be like my current binge.
Okay. All right. And then for my recommendation, okay, all right. I'm trying to be tight with this, but also let me get my emotions out here. So this week, they announced that Daft Punk is breaking up.
Oh, yeah.
Now I don't know about y'all, but Daft Punk has been a highly influential band. I would say that there's been key moments of my life that I say this album really pinpoints it. I have a lot of that with a lot of music, but Daft Punk is one that I feel like is like one of the earliest ones that I can remember that's been consistent all the way through. I feel like I remember like some of the songs from Homework, like Around the World. I just remember those songs always existing as far as dance music goes. I remember being in middle school when Discovery came out and kind of having like my first crush on a girl during like that Digital Love and like Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. All of that stuff was like a big thing. I was my senior year of high school when Human After All came out, and when Technologic came out, and then Busta Rhymes did that track, and then Kanye West did the track with the Daft Punk samples, and how big of a deal that was because it was dance music and hip hop coming together. I remember then like when I moved to Chicago, literally I got on the plane, I put on the Random Access Memories album. Like that's what I walked off the plane to into Chicago. Like that was my album, and that was like even crazier because they had started working in Pharrell, who is one of my favorite producers of all time. Like from clips and all of that stuff to like doing full orchestral scores and working with these legendary composers and like literal OGs of dance music that I had never heard of and understood, but also still doing tracks with, Pharrell. And then they did the whole movement of like really kind of helping The Weeknd get to where The Weeknd's at right now. I don't think he would have gotten that high without Starboy and some of that stuff that Daft Punk helped him do. The Tron remake, just Daft Punk's music has been a huge part of my life. So when I heard that they were breaking up, I of course was really sad, but I have to remember one of the first things that really got me into Daft Punk when they did the album for Discovery. They had the music videos, and you may remember them because they were anime. They had little animated music videos. That was them. But little did I know until like college that there actually was a full length movie. They had teamed up with I think Toei Studios and made a full feature length movie based off that album called Interstellar 5555. It's not streaming anywhere. It's like really hard to find. I had a copy of it in DVD in an apartment that I lost all my shit in. But you know, if you can find it, go out of your way, look up Interstellar 5555. It's a beautiful story about this group of aliens called the Crescendals. They're all blue. They make beautiful music. They crash land on in Earth. They put on like disguises. One of them is a black dude that plays bass. That's his Earth disguise. He's the black and plays the keyboard, not the bass. He's not that much of a stereotype. But he does his thing, and then like it's the whole story of them like escaping from like the clutches of like capitalism, gaining their freedom, getting back free while making awesome music. And there's like I think there's maybe like 2 lines of dialogue in the whole movie that weren't in like the soundtrack. And at one point they even have Daft Punk as themselves in anime form do a cameo. It's beautiful. It's a great story. It's an album music video that's all in anime. You have to go out of your way, I'm sure, to find it at this point. I don't think it's streaming on anything. But if you can go out of your way and find Interstellar 5555, the story of Secret Star System, it'll be worth your time.
I feel like you can go find that in like FYE.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you had the same.
I don't know why they just gave off FYE. Like I feel like I could just go right there and be like, let me peruse a bit and just found it.
Yeah, you might have to go brick and mortar to find it.
Yeah, or like have to get like a DVD player or something physical. Yeah. That being said, we've been on for way too long. We probably should have been gone like a half hour ago to be 100% with you. But when the conversation is this good, you can't stop it.
You can't.
So we have been the Melanated Anime Club. On behalf of everyone, thank you so much for being here. Acknowledge the YouTube. If you can donate to us. We're going to get everything fixed. We're going to do a big revamp of everything coming up in the next month or two. Like we did when we got our season 2 premiere, when we upgraded everything here. We're going to be doing that moving forward. That's our goal. And we'll be seeing you in March with a whole new slew of people. We're getting our guest list built up. So a bunch of new people, a bunch of new things, and keep up with anime and keep involved with us. We love y'all. And
バカみたい子供なのね夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよ